Hey, welcome back to a nighttime video. God bless you. I hope you're doing well today. Thumbs up if you would. Unless you don't like it. Give it a thumbs down if you want, but I hope you don't. Getting ready to head next door to Walmart before they close. And as much as I don't like burning fuel, I can't help it when I turn on the engine and I feel this nice cold air. I gotta spoil myself for a moment. Spent most of the day in the camper in the heat. I don't know, about 3:30 or something it was this afternoon. I went in, bought something small, got some ice water, and hung out in there for about an hour to cool down. Then I came back out to the camper, tinkered around a little bit and stuff, and tried riding the heat out. And now it's 9:52 in the evening, and I've been in there for about maybe a half hour or something like that. Got another glass of ice water because my ice had finally fizzled away to nothing. So, oh man, you know, I've been following everything God's been guiding me to do, and he hasn't let me down yet. I mean, he told me he'd provide, and it was very hard, especially when the winter was coming. Man, that was hard for me. You know, I know that my faith is unbreakable for the Lord's existence. I know God is real. It's not a belief, it's a knowing. I know it. He showed himself to me too many times and in too many different ways throughout my life. I know the Lord is real. But this last year has really been a test of faith. You know, coming up here and not having no work or no income or nothing, and just keep trusting the Lord, like He says, just to be still and trust Him. And I've had to learn how to accept help, which is really hard because of my pride. And looks like somebody's in the spot that I'd like to normally park in. Well, maybe not. Maybe I can squeeze into that thing. Well, I'll go up this way for now. The store's going to close in a little while anyway. And I'm going to go in there anyway, so. Yeah, I better stay where I'm at. Yeah, this is going to have to be good enough. Yeah, I better go forward a little bit more. So much to be thankful for. I do have a lot to be thankful for, even though it's very stressful. And that's what I was just talking about. Oh, I want to keep this cold air going, but I just can't afford the fuel. Oh my. We've got some cars grouping up there. Yeah, so it was definitely like a different test of faith for me. Like I said, my faith in God's existence is unbreakable. There's no way that'll ever be taken from me. I just know. Nobody could get me to say different. But to come up here, to walk away from making pretty good money, it was kind of weird because it was like God wanted me to go and I kept putting it off, and then He started making it more and more difficult for me. And I could feel it was Him all the way, you know, in different ways. I mean, it was at my work too. It was making it more difficult for me there, but I know it was God, because I had already told a few people that God wanted me to leave there and head up this way, And there were people that really cared about me, and I wanted to let them know that I wasn't just leaving them because I didn't like them or something like that, God wanted me to go, Then I got up here and did job interviews and applied to a lot of places, and God kept telling me to be still, and I already knew God was telling me He didn't want me working a normal job, and I don't understand it totally, but I know He doesn't want me working for like a normal corporate job or something. And He wants me to, I don't know. So I tried going around to different churches and stuff and seeing if any churches were hiring for anything, because I thought, well, that's not a normal job, And am I on? Yeah, it's still recording. And I thought, well, he'd got to definitely be okay with that, But didn't have no luck there. There's churches that had volunteer positions, and I felt bad because it's like, I told him, I said, I don't mean to sound rotten, but I got to make money. Well, because even if I wanted to volunteer time, I wouldn't be able to afford the gas to get there and back anyway. I'd sink myself, And I think if God really wanted me to do that, He would have let me know, But all I keep feeling, and I've been feeling for the whole year that I made it through this now, was every time I try to go to work or apply places and that, I have interviews go wonderful and I don't get hired. And I've got a lot of skills. And I'm a good hard worker and I got a good work history. So, God keeps telling me, no, be still. So that's been a bit of a battle. And the faith test, He did. He provided. He told me He'd provide, and He got me through all the winter and everything. I've been a year without money. It's weird. And in the beginning, learning how to accept help was really tough. And then learning how to have to ask for help, too, was hard, too. Very, very hard. So I've been griping with Him quite a bit lately. That I've given Him over a year now. And I hope that that's about to change, like as of... I joke around and say, like yesterday. I say that all the time. And I sure hope He likes my humor, because there's a part of me that's serious, but of course it didn't happen yesterday. So, and every time I've said it, it didn't happen yesterday. But yeah, I'm very, very frustrated, and I know God's time is different than our time, but there's a reason for it, And one time, just not too long ago here, when I was arguing with God one night, or one afternoon, evening, it's amazing, I tell you. Every time, and I have a healthy fear of the Lord, and every time I go to tell Him, that's it, I'm doing it, I'm going to work, and it doesn't work out, I don't get hired or nothing, or something happens, or He'll do something to build up my faith to just wait a little longer and trust Him, and that kind of stuff keeps popping up. Just trust me, or just wait, just be still, keep healing, and I gotta say that since in this last year, my body has really healed a lot, within the rest, and in my relationship getting close with God. I've always been close with God, but it just seems like it's getting closer and closer now, and with the Lord and God, Lord, whatever you want to say it. I don't know. It's just that when you get into the Father, Son, Holy Spirit thing, it gets a little complex. But I'm still learning stuff. But one time, like, I don't know, maybe it was last month or something like that. Yeah, it was last month. Right after it had been a year of being out of work, I was arguing with God one day, and debating with Him, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't arguing with someone, like screaming or nothing like that, but I was telling Him I was getting pretty frustrated, and it was another one of those times where I'm like, That's it. I'm doing it. I'm going to work. You know, I mean, I'm sick of this. Just and I appreciate so much all his provision of keeping me alive and fed and not freezing. And you know, my diesel heater tank got down really low a couple times, but I'd end up, you know, it's either I had somebody Venmo me $10 or something, you know, and that was enough to keep it going for 2 more days, you know, and so, but every time it's been something, you know, every time I just think it's right at the edge, something will come through, you know, and all this, I believe, has been just one amazingly stressful test for me. And it's weird because I'm getting less and less stressed with it, but I am getting very burnt out on it. I don't feel as stressed as I did in the beginning. Like right before winter came, I was very stressed. I mean, I was literally crying to God in my camper one day, and before winter came, I still had a little bit of money left then. That's a whole other story. That was when Gregory, who came, a guy I'd never seen before, a homeless guy, and just as I was in my camper crying, talking to God about how I know you said you'd provide, Lord, but I'm scared, you know, winter's coming, what am I going to do, you know? And knock at my camper, homeless guy I'd never seen before, says, I came to give you money. It's a whole another story, but I don't want to get sidetracked. So there's different stuff like that keeps happening. Oh yeah, that's where I was going. So last month, here I was arguing with him again, or debating with him, and I'm like, that's it, I can't do it, Lord, I'm sorry, you know, I don't mean to disobey you. And every time I go apply or try to go work, I get scared because I feel like that's not what you want me to do. But you know, I live in the world of the flesh, and I gave you a year already, and of no income and stuff, and doing this faith test or whatever I'm on, and I'm just really getting stressed out. I'm doing it. I gotta go back to work. I'm going. And then what happens? I'm walking forward, and a $50 bill blows up right in front of my feet. And I bend down and pick it up, and I look at it, and I'm like, it was another one of those euphoric moments, just like when Gregory come knocking at my window, says, who I'd never seen, and said he came to give me money. It's just stuff like that keeps happening. I'm still frustrated though. Sure, that $50 was nice, and it helped me put gas in there, which I've been surviving on that gas now no, that gas is gone, that's right. Well, maybe a little bit was mixed in there. Oh man. So then it's just like, and this stuff keeps happening every time I try to do my own thing. Something happens, or God will show me something or do something. But I'm really frustrated with it because I appreciate it, you know, like that $50. It was kind of like it was basically God saying, "No, I still got you. You know, I'm still providing. You know." And it was very shocking. Well, it kind of was. It kind of wasn't. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, there was part of me that was kind of a little bit shocked, but part of me kind of wasn't. You know. But then, as much as I told God, I said, you know, I'm thankful. I appreciate that. But I'm sick of this little here, little there. And I don't mean to be greedy. I'm thankful for it all. But, you know, it's constantly, you know, how do you survive to the next day? And it's tough. You know, and I'm not afraid of work. Heck, I worked at a foundry for the last 2.5 years at my age, and I lit it up. I outproduced everybody every day because I had something to prove for myself. And once I proved I could do that and hang at the foundry, and like my hottest day there, which I've said before in my videos, was 136.2 degrees next to my toolbox. That wasn't even over by the furnace melted metal and the 900 degree mold, you know. So in the furnace, the metal there is melted at, it was running about 1400 degrees. So it's hot, very hot. So, I don't know, man, it's just really frustrating. And where am I at here? Oh, it's getting long. I'm at 15 minutes already. So anyway, $50 bill in front of my feet. Maybe that's, when I scan through this one, maybe that's what I'll title this one. I don't know. I never know what I'm going to title. I might just start listening kind of quick to what I'm talking about, and then I write what sentence I said as the title or something. Just got too much going on. I can't spend too long thinking about titles. I gotta stress about other stuff. Anyway, as always, thank you for being here and watching. Don't forget to talk to God. Talk to Him about anything, whatever's on your mind. Happy, sad, mad, whatever. You can vent to Him. Just keep turning to Him. Even if you want to gripe with Him a bit, tell Him I sent you there. Tell Him Darren said so. And God bless you. And we'll see you on the next one.